Governor Rotimi Akeredolu on Wednesday accused Governor El-Rufai of plotting to devastate southern parts of Nigeria by shipping armed bandits and killer herdsmen to undermine the law against open grazing of cattle, now widely adopted by states across the region. It is a cleverly crafted path toward replicating in the south the most despicable situation in the north that Nigerians of goodwill daily pray to overcome. The Ondo governor said in a statement, it is a ploy beyond the ordinary. Mr. Akeredolu was pushing back against Mr. El-Rufai's comments on Tuesday, in which the Kaduna governor excoriated southern governors as playing to the gallery by instituting laws banning armed herdsmen of predominantly northern Fulani origin from openly grazing their livestock. Mr. El-Rufai, who spoke at an economic policy event organized by Vice President Yemi Osinbajo at the State House, Abuja, said southern governors know they cannot enforce a ban on open grazing and should stop their populist efforts. What is unhelpful is the politicizing of the situation with legislation that you know that you cannot implement, Mr. El-Rufai said. It is not a matter of populist legislation or saying tomorrow this or that. The comments elicited widespread outrage from southern states, and Mr. Akeredolu, as the chairman of southern governors, quickly fired back at his Kaduna counterpart, saying his comments bore the markings of a call to anarchy. For emphasis, any such comment like that of the Kaduna governor, if indeed he made that statement, merely seeks to encourage anarchy under the guise of resentment of a law by affected stakeholders, Mr. Akeredolu said in a statement signed by his Information Commissioner, Donald Ojogo. From all indications, Governor El-Rufai, if he was properly quoted and his views not misrepresented, is struggling hard to export banditry to the south under an express opinion that is laced with mischief. Perhaps it is apt to state clearly that the likes of Governor El-Rufai are already in hysteric mode of escalating and indeed externalizing banditry, especially as the military onslaught against criminal elements and other terror variants suffices in the north, the statements added. Mr. Akeredolu said southern states, especially Ondo, will not back down on anti-open grazing legislation to assuage northern interests like Mr. El-Rufai. The anti-grazing law, especially in Ondo State, has come to stay. He said it shall be zealously guarded and consciously deployed to protect all residents of the state, notwithstanding their ethnic and religious biases. Those who have nothing evil to perpetrate have nothing to fear as regards the law. A spokesman for Mr. El-Rufai did not return a request seeking comments. Mr. Akeredolu had previously confronted President Muhammadu Buhari and Attorney General Abubakar Malami over their statement disparaging his directive against Fulani occupation of Ondo forest. Southern states like Benue, Ebonyi, Akwa Ibom, Ogun, Ondo, Lagos, Ekiti have all passed legislation to curb nomadic herdsmen who have been blamed for killing thousands of villages across the region in a push to seize fertilizer lands. Northern politicians, however, argue that passing a law to restrict the movement of Fulani citizens was a violation of the Nigerian constitution that guarantees the fundamental right of all citizens to move and live anywhere within the country's borders. You see, when Amotekun was created that time, they said, oh, you cannot just do that. Oh, it was not put under law. This and this and that. They did not do the right thing. They didn't pass through the right channel. Oh, which law is going to be backing them? This and that. Now, that time, they did not tell us that, oh, even if you have gone through the necessary processes, that it will be difficult for them to enforce it. Now they have done the right thing. Do you now know where this man is coming from again? They are all the same. Oh, he's the one that is first coming out. Before you know, Gumi will come out. Before you know, all of them, Malami, Gabashewu, all of them, they will begin to come out. Just like president will still defend them. Before they say, oh, they didn't have that power. Malami told us that Amotekun, the creation of Amotekun was not backed by law. But they quickly, the Southerners or the Southwest, they quickly rearranged themselves, and it was backed by law. Now, that is why they quickly make sure that this one is backed by law. So what will now be the excuse? What will not be the excuse? But see what they are doing. See what they are saying now, that it will not be enforced. So like you say, are you not encouraging anarchy? Something is backed by law. You say it's not going to be possible. Let's watch and see. Let's watch and see. I don't know if you guys can remember the same thing Miyetti said, that they will never obey. Even as Benue State passed the law, anti-open grazing law, they said they are not going to obey. What does that say one? Like AKEREDOLU said, you are encouraging anarchy. You are encouraging anarchy. And Miyetti has said that southern governors are jokers, that they will never obey or comply with that law. What does that say one? And that is exactly what El-Rufai is still saying. Can you imagine these people? Well, those who are saying one Nigeria, you cannot see. AKEREDOLU should just tell us he has decamped to PDP after securing second term. His utterances of recent is becoming unbecoming of his state governor. Like, seriously? So because you are in APC together, just like Tinubu's wife was telling Smart Adeyemi that, are you in PDP? If you are saying the truth, they tag you as a opposition. And meanwhile, that is a very good thing that we are even experiencing. They are in the same party. But so because we are in the same party, you will not be able to say things when they are wrong. These guys, they are honestly, if there's any word that is, more than devilish, they are supposed to be, it's supposed to be used for them. How can you be saying things like this? Because the man is in APC, things are going wrong. So what he's saying now is not in line with reality. You see them? Aboki AKEREDOLU is in APC. He is not the type of your northern governors who are using their lives to play kites like you do. You can imagine saying because it's not in APC, you are a joker. One of the bandits is talking here now. You are a terrorist. What has APC borrow federal government offered Nigerians? Meaning that APC was established to destroy the South region with their cow. If it is so, Governor AKEREDOLU can't stand with blood vampire like you people. Does it mean that once you are under APC, you can't say the truth? What is even happening in this country? So because of APC, all these people will be killed. El-Rufai agents, it can't work. Please. So you wanted to use party APC to cage southern governor. It can no longer work for you people. So if he has not decamped to PDP, then he should allow some barbarians from the north to be killing his citizens, all in the name of political affiliation. He can still go to that. If he wants to go get another appointment, he will still get, because it is these people that will see put him or vote him there. But because of their, honestly, it is just late that these people are just waking up now. These so-called southern politicians, they are just waking up now. It's unfortunate. So guys, leave your comment down below and let's have your take.